Hello. There is something. There is something great in each and every one of us. There is a power inside of us that we possess that we don't know we possess. There is a greatness inside of each and every one of us. Deep down inside of each and every one of us. And it is our responsibility, it is our duty to unlock the cell in which it is confined. It is our responsibility to allow ourselves to be free from all things that keep us encaged. We are not animals. We are humans. And it is our human nature to be free. It is our human nature and our God-given right to wander the earth, not only physically, but to wander spiritually, to wander mentally. It is our responsibility to give ourselves a chance to reach the height of our potential, to come to the level of fullness and climbing and elevating and moving towards getting to that place of our purpose. Some of us move about and do not know our purpose. Some of us are not living in this world, we only exist. And we have no idea that we only exist. It is very important that we live in this life. Part of living is to allow yourself to experience all the greatness of self. There are a lot of us who have gifts and talents, and we don't use those gifts and those talents. Whether we use them and we allow them to develop and build to move us forward professionally, or we merely do it for hobbies, to experience that which is inside of you, to allow it to release into the universe, regardless of what level it's released on, it is a great thing. It is a wonderful thing to look back on life and to see that you have done all that your heart called you to do. That you have experienced all that your heart has called you to experience. It is wonderful. Some of us limit ourselves. We limit ourselves, and that is a great injustice to self. One great thing that I love about me, when I want to do something, I do it. It matters not whether I'm good at it or not. It matters not how my levels increase, whether, like when I do my singing, when I do my poetry, when I draw. It matters not whether I reach the level of success that others have reached. All that matters to me is that I've done it. that I can look back and say, I wanted to do that and I did it. Whether I was good in my mind or not, I still allowed myself to release and to put that in the universe. With that, it makes room for more creativity. I feel that me inside, I'm continuously growing because I'm continuously releasing. It's like a seed planted, a flower grows. It grows from a stem, it grows to a bud, it blooms, it blossoms. The leaves fall, that flower withers away. A new season comes, and it repeats the cycle over and over again. I feel that it is very important that we allow our seeds to grow, our stems. That it's very important that we allow our flowers to grow into a bud, to blossom, to reach its full bloom, and go through the process over and over again. Dare to be different. Try different things. Don't be afraid. Whether you're good at it or not, try. Just put it out there. We are moving from one year to the next. And if we are blessed, we will go through that year and complete it and move again from one year to the next if we are blessed. Look back on all the things you've done in 2019. Think about all the things you said you wanted to do before 2019 got here, when it was 2018. Have you done those things? If not, let's be mindful of the cycle of not completing tasks, of not allowing ourselves to reach our full potential and bloom. Let's remind ourselves of that. It is a wonderful thing to release your creativity. It is a wonderful thing to explore. It is a wonderful thing to challenge yourself. It is very important that we, for ourselves, make life a grand journey. Just us, ourselves. We can do that on our own. We can do that by allowing ourselves the freedoms and the opportunities to just be, to just live, to just be free, to let go and release, regardless of what anyone says, how other people feel, regardless of anything. I, myself, have work to do. I noticed that I'm shy and reserved, a little nervous and afraid to be in front of crowds. So I have this goal for poetry. I really want to do it. I really want to do it, and I realize that the only thing that's stopping me is my fear of standing in front of people and delivering. My mental, when it comes to that, has me encaged, and it's stopping me from just going, doing it, and experiencing those moments. And it's something that I really, really want to do. It's something that really moves my heart. Now, I have so many things pouring inside of me, and I try so hard to memorize my poems, and I find that they just all run together. So I had to ask myself, because then I started thinking about you can't go and read your poem from paper. So I asked myself, does it make it any less yours because it's not memorized? Because you read it from a piece of paper. As long as your emotion and your heart and your soul is in it, does it make it any less yours? And the answer is and always will be no. They are my words, they are my emotions. It came from something deep within me, and whether I read it from a paper or memorize it, it still is in fact the work of MJK. Solved. Now all I have to do is get it in myself, get it in my mind, get it in my heart, get it in my soul, and allow it to release and stop putting restrictions on myself when it comes to delivering and giving presentations in front of people. A lot of us don't do things because of what other people may say, how other people may feel, or just merely from the fear that we create in ourselves. I have in fact created a fear in myself when it comes to that. So, throughout the year of 2020, I am going to conquer that fear. I am going to stand in front of whoever and deliver. I am going to share my heart and my soul with the world through my art of poetry. We have to stop putting restrictions on ourselves and allow ourselves to be free. Some of us carry guilt and burdens that hold us down, that put weight on us. And we have to release those things. We have been through so many things in the years leading up to today. We have to let those things go and start moving in directions so that we can be not only physically free, mentally free. It is very important. It is very important. A lot of us are our own worst enemy sometimes. And I want us to move into 2020 with the understanding that we're going to let those things go and we're not going to hold ourselves back. We're not going to hinder ourselves. We're not going to stop ourselves. We're not going to put restrictions on ourselves. We're going to allow ourselves to fly. It is indeed a process. But the freedom that comes with it is all the reward that we need. To say, I wanted to do this and to have done it. To be able to look back on life with no regret. To be happy. To feel accomplished in the things that you've done. It is very important. We have to unlock what has been locked, buried, and hidden inside of us for years and allow it to just be free. However, we can do that. However, we can do that. Allow your passions to drive you in every direction. Allow it. Have faith that you will be moved always in the good. Never steer towards those things that are bad. Allow your faith to drive you in understanding that you will be free from so many things if you just start living in this life and step away from what you have known as just your existence. We have to put ourselves in a space, in a place, in a time, in a mind frame of success. Everything that we do, moving in that step by step, no matter what. No matter what. I was once taking lunch, and there was this guy in the little restaurant that I was eating in. And he started to hold a slight conversation with me, and when I got up to leave, he said to me, he said, "You are a good person," from a slight conversation. This is what he said to me. "You are a good person. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Don't stop, don't slow down, and don't turn back. Don't try to rush it. Keep moving at the pace you're moving at. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Keep doing it." And all I could think about is wisdom on the go. All I could think about is the work that I do for the homeless. All I can think about is my personal quest to reach that place of happiness and joy and peace and understanding and acceptance and patience within self. All I could think about. With him saying that made me understand that the road that I'm on, I am definitely on the right track. And that I needn't let myself get in the way of myself. Because it so easily happens. We want to speed up the course. We don't want to wait. We want to move. We want to take detours. We want to slow down. We want to stop. We try to go backwards when we should just keep on looking forward. Whatever you're doing in righteousness, whatever you're doing that's good, whatever you're doing that's pleasing to your heart and your soul, and that you know is pleasing to God, keep moving in that. Keep moving in that. Don't stop. Don't slow down. Don't look back. Don't rush it. Keep moving at the pace in which you're moving. And you, when you reach the end, when you finally look back, you will only have feelings of joy, feelings of happiness. And though you may not see where you're going, you may not even know. Sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we don't know because our plan is just that, our plan, but there is a greater plan in place. Just know that if your heart is in the right place, if your soul is being moved, if your spirit is intact, aligned, and connected, you will be fine. You will be fine. Have no fear. Have no fear. Live in each and every moment, each and every day. We cannot please people, but we have all the power to please ourselves. So when we're going about our lives doing things and we're trying to make so many people happy, understand that the greatest happiness that needs to be sought is happiness of self. And if we don't have that, we can't help anyone. Allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to just let go and just do those things that move you and bring you joy. Those things that drive your pace, your passion. Those things that keep you going, that energize you, that connects you with something greater than self. Keep moving in those things. Keep moving forward. Lights that were once dim over time brighten. And the gradualness of it, sometimes you don't see. You don't see it immediately. But eventually you will see that that light is getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter, but you can't pay attention to that. You just have to keep on moving. You know, keep on moving. Allow that to take care of itself. If your heart is in the right place, if your soul is in the right place, if you are spiritually aligned and in the right place, you will be fine. And that which was dim, that which was dark, light will shine brighter than any light you've ever known, any light you've ever seen, brighter than you can even understand. But you have to be willing, you have to be able, and you have to allow yourself to just live. Live in your purpose. Live in these moments of greatness. Stand in something greater than self. Align yourself with people that bring out the best in you, to move you. I tell you, I got some wonderful people in my circle now. Wonderful people in my circle. Just to have a conversation, it stimulates my mind, my body, my heart, and my soul, and I just crave it, and I just want to be around it all the time. All the time. Wonderful. And I'm like a sponge with the information that I'm being given. And I know that it's sincere when we sit and we talk. I know that there's love and there's respect in place. And I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it thinking about all those negative people that I used to surround myself with that didn't move me forward, that didn't drive me, that didn't stimulate me, that didn't challenge me, that didn't give me anything. We need to change our surroundings so that which is great that is within us, we can nurture it so it can start doing its due diligence in our life. So that seed that was planted in darkness can start growing and produce our greatest harvest, greater harvest that you can't even imagine. Within self. Within self. We have to give ourselves a chance. We have to give ourselves a chance, and we got to let go of those things that's stopping and hindering us. Allow your mind to be free. Allow your heart to be free. Allow your soul to open up. Allow the energies of the universe, all that is good, to align and connect with you and elevate you to heights beyond anything you have ever imagined. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance. There is so much more to life than what we see, what we've been seeing, what we've had. Let's allow ourselves to feel, to find, and to have the goodness of this life, the greatness of this life. Let's not cut ourselves off. Let's just be. Let's allow ourselves to be, be, be. Don't suppress it. Don't suppress it. Don't suppress your love. Don't suppress your heart. Don't suppress your soul. Don't suppress those great things that's inside of you. Don't allow what people have done and things that you've been through to stop you from moving forward in a positive direction, to stop you from giving love, to stop you from wanting to be and have and do things great for people, to stop you from giving the best of you. Don't allow it. Don't allow it to stop you. So many people I see, I used to be one of those people. Allow it to stop them. You got to love through it. Love through the hate. Love through it. Love through it. Don't be a fool. But don't stop yourself in your progression because of other people and their lack of. Don't hinder yourself. Live. 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 We are great. We are great. And we don't even understand how great we are. We don't understand. Let us move out of 2019 in and through 2020 in our greatness. Let us strive to reach our full potential in everything that we do. Let us be unafraid. Let us not hinder ourselves. Let us give the best of us each and every day. As long as you do what moves and drives you, you'll have no regret. But the moment you stop because of what other people say or how other people feel, you're only setting yourself up for regret and so many other things that come along with that. Let's start living. And first, we have to start living for self before we can live for anybody else. We have to start taking care of self before we can take care of anyone else. We have to love self before we can love anyone else. Let's allow what was planted in darkness to grow into the light of who we are, our soul, our everything, the whole essence of us. Let's not be afraid of who we are in 2020. Okay? Let's let it show in everything that we do. Let's be out loud, open, honest, and bright. Let our colors be bright. Every mark that we leave, let it be known that we were here. Every step that we take, let our footprints leave a trail. Let our voice leave an echo. Let's start living. We want to be more than just an existence in this life. You are great. You are powerful. And we have to understand how great and how powerful we are. We have to unlock the mystery that has been buried and locked and tucked away so deep inside of us. We have to find those treasures and reap our reward from it. We owe it to ourselves. And only we can make it happen. You for you, me for me. Okay? We're moving out of 2019 into 2020. And we're going to move in our greatness all the way through it and beyond. All right? I love y'all. Always will. And I just want to see us all do something great. Move in something great. Be a part of something great. I just want to say, if we keep on moving, and we keep moving in righteousness, and we keep moving in this, on this positive, and we stay conscious, and we open our minds and let go of those things that have been planted inside of us, those falsehoods, those illusions, those fairy tales, all those things that they want you to believe that's not true. If we start shedding that stuff and getting rid of it and allow what's real to surface, we will be a force in this world. A force. And no one or nothing can stop the force that we will become. But it's up to us to make that conscious decision. Stand in it, live in it, and ultimately die in it. MJK.